verses 9 to 12. Ang expression, ang pagpadayag sa pagsimba. Manaw sa Pasko, doon ay daghang klase ng mga kanta. Para sa mga nakadawat kung bonus, ang ilang kanta, Silent Night. Kaya igawat sa bonus nila na may tagana sa ibayan. Alang sa mga nagpautang, ang ilang kanta, O Come All Ye Faithful. Bayan na pong mga nakautang, kung nagsaan nga mo bayan. Alang sa mga nahigugma, lingo sila, di na lang kumukanta, mag-exchanging gift na lang ka, mag-exchanging gift na lang ka. Lingon siya, akin ka, at sa iyo naman ako. Wala yung exchanging gift na para wala'y gasto. May lang exchanging gift sa husband and wife, akin ka, at sa iyo naman ako. The journey of the Magi is completed in verse 9. Ang biyahe sa mga maalamon ng mga tao, sa mga mago, na humaan sa verse 9. After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. Sa pagkadumog nila sa hari, sila naglakaw. Ug tan-awa ang bituon nga ilang nakita dito sa sidlakan, nagpuna kanila hangtod sa pag-abot niini nga mihunong sa ibabaw sa dapit nga nahimutangan sa bata. Ang pangutana, what was the nature of the star? Kung sa mani nga star, kung sa mani nga bituon, some believe it was Jupiter, because it is called the king of the planets. Others believe it was Saturn, because it looks like a fish. But according to Luke chapter 2, which is the right answer, verses 8 to 9, and there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. You see, it is not a literal star getting down on top of the house. You know why? Because if it is a literal star, it will burn the whole earth. Kung magpaduol ang star sa kalibutan, mga sunog ka. That's why, therefore, the star is not a literal star. The star is the glory of God. Himaya sa Diyos. That's why in verse 10, in our text, when they saw the star, they were overjoyed. Ug sa pagkakita nila sa bituon, sila nangalipay sa hilabihan gayon. The Shekinah of God just descended right down on top of that house, and they were so happy. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary. Underline that statement. They saw the child with his mother Mary. And they bowed down and worshipped him. Ug sa paghisulod na nila sa balay, ilang nakita ang bata, uban kang Maria, nga iyang inahan, ug sila mihapa, ug ilang gisimba ang bata. Now it is very interesting to note that every time Mary and the child mentioned in verses 11, 13, 14, 20, and 21, the baby is always mentioned first. Nganong wala man yun na si Mary. Nganong una man yun ang bata na gisulti before ni Mary. And after seeing the child, they fell on their knees and worshiped him. Beloved, worship belongs only to Jesus Christ. Worship belongs only to God. Ang pagsimba alang lamang kini kang Jesus. Ang pagsimba alang kini sa Dios, dili kini kang Mary. Because the first participants of Christmas, they did not worship Mary, but they worship the child. Worship belongs only to Jesus Christ, only to God. And how do we worship? Jesus Christ. Then they opened their treasure and presented him with gifts of gold and of incense and of myrrh. Ug sa naokba nila ang ilang mga bahagi, ilang gihalagaran siya mga gasa, ulawan, ug insenso, ug myrrh. Now take note that giving is an expression of worship. Okay? Ang paghatag, pagpadayag kini sa imong pagsimba. That's why you give according to the desire of your heart. The Magi give their best offering to Jesus Christ. Mo nakita mga Kristohanon kung tinuod nga nagsimba sa Dios, ato yun ihatag atong pinaka the best nga halad. The Magi give their best offering to Jesus. First, gold. Why gold? Because gold is a gift for a king. Ang bulawan, gasa kini para sa hari. And Matthew presents Jesus as king. This is a proof, aside from the other proofs, that Jesus is king because of the gift of the Magi. Number 2, incense. It speaks of deity. The great scholar of the early church said, this is a gift to God. Incense was always offered to God. It was a fragrance that rose to God. Remember, when Jesus Christ came to earth, doon na sa duha ka nature. He is God, at the same time, He is man. That's why the third gift is myrrh. Myrrh is the gift for immortal man. It is a perfume. It is used to make life a little less odorous and to make burial less foul. Jesus was a man. In fact, myrrh was especially the gift for one who would die. Jesus is the ultimate sacrifice for our sins, and He would die on the cross on our behalf. 30 years or more after His birth, He died. After worshiping and presenting their gifts, God cares for the Magi, verse 12, and having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. Ug sa kapahi mangnuan sila pinagi sa damgo sa dili pagbalik ang Herodes, na maulit sila nga nag-agi laing dalan padulong sa ilang kaugalingong yuta. This New Year 2017, I want you to remember that worship is the end of God's redemptive plan. Ang pagsimba, mao ni katapusan nga bahin sa plano sa Dios sa kaluwasan. God seeks people to worship Him. The end result of being saved is to worship God. Sa dihang giluwas ka sa Dios, ang resulta ni ana nga kita magsimba sa Dios. Take note that worship is more important than service, more important than ministry. Ang pagsimba, mas importante pa kini sa pagpangalagan, mas importante pa kini sa mga buluhaton. Salvation is what we receive, but worship is what we give. Ang kaluwasan mao yatong nadawat, ang pagsimba mao yatong ihatag sa nagluwas kanato. How to do that? How to worship God? When you discover a great truth about God, you begin to meditate on that truth until it captivates every element of your whole thinking process. Sa diyang nakadiscover ka o kamatuuran, either sa Bible study or sa pagpaminaw o wali, ang kamatuuran nga mitulbiktar kanimo mituhok sa imong kinabuhi nga ang tanang bahin sa imong kinabuhi o sa imong una-una andam na nga mosimba sa Dios. And discovery is based upon time spent with God in prayer and the Word of God daily. Ug ang pag-discover sa kamatuoran, gibase ka na sa panahon nga imong gigahin diha sa Dios. sa pag-ampo o sa pagtuon sa iyang pulong. And the result is worship. Beloved friends, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to experience true worship throughout the year 2017, time is of the essence. Kung gusto ka na makasinati o tinuod na pagsimba sa tibuok tuig, ang time importante kayo. Ang panahon importante kayo. You need to set aside quality time with God in prayer and the study of the Bible. Lisod na karon nga magagahinta o panahon, kalidad nga panahon diha sa Dios. Tungod sa daghang mga butang sa kalibutan na gitanyag ka nato. Sa una, TV naman ito yato ang kalingawan. Karon doon na yung internet nga makita ang atong kulagway. Naganata nga mutanaw sa atong mga dagway. Naganang mga gadgets nga bikuha og time for us to worship God and to study His Word. But if you want to experience true worship, you need to set aside quality time with God in prayer, to study. God bless us all.